Mention that has been made in recent times after the election results is that the onus is on those who follow secularism in India to make sure that this Hindu consolidation doesn't marginalize the Muslims of India any further. I want you to begin with your first thoughts. You must have heard what Zafar Sareshwala also said.
Look, Hindu consolidation is not an action. It's a reaction to decades of Muslim consolidation. The Hindus have seen that how Muslims together vote en bloc for a particular party, which is mostly non-BJP, and then that is how they influence the election. So now Hindus are doing the same. If West Bengal saw Hindu consolidation, it was only because they knew that 40% of the Muslim population there would rally behind the TMC without a vote of it going anywhere else. In Maharashtra, I'll give you a very interesting example of Dhule Lok Sabha constituency. In 2024, 6 assemblies, 5 of them were swept by the BJP. But in the sixth one, where there was a significant Muslim population, for every single vote to the BJP, 42 votes went to the Congress, and the Congress won that Lok Sabha seat. So for decades and decades, for elections and elections, Hindus have seen how Muslims consolidate, they vote en bloc, and that's strategic voting. I do not hold them guilty of it. I do not say it's wrong. That is how they have voted forever. That's strategic call they make. Now, if Hindus are doing the same for a party they like, I don't think the onus of secularism suddenly is all about Hindus or about the BJP. If they are going to go for strategic voting, it's only natural that the Hindus and the other, parties will also do the same. So I don't think there should be any problem here.
Yeah. BJP also have a few miles to cover before Muslims can feel more secure about talking to them or voting to them?
I'm glad you asked this question, Shivani. After 12 years of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, after 12 years of ensuring no Muslim is left out of any welfare scheme, does the BJP have a lot of miles to cover, or the Muslim voters have a lot of miles to cover? I think that's the very fair, very obvious answer. Because Muslims are happy to vote for the parties that give them absolutely nothing, but they are against a party that gives them everything only because they want to vote on religion. And when the opposite side also does that, then they complain, where is secularism?
No, but what about the rhetoric that comes from BJP, which is anti-Muslims or anti-minority? And similarly, let's say if Hindu consolidation is happening now because there is anti-Hindu rhetoric or minority appeasement, we are seeing the results of that. But is BJP also not guilty of the same?
So is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas also rhetoric? Is saying that...
No, but beyond the Prime Minister, there are other leaders also, of BJP who are heard by Muslim electorate.
There are other state governments also. Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, they have cash transfer schemes. You tell me, are they only for Hindu women or are they also for Muslim women? In Bihar, for all the women votes BJP gets, the women voters still go with the non-BJP party. So, you can say that the BJP perhaps at the state level is not doing enough. But when it comes to welfare, actual tangible actions, the BJP is leaving no one behind. But the Muslim voters are very conscious in their choice that we want to leave BJP behind. We want to move on, even if it's at the cost of our own development, our own progress, our own prosperity.
Okay, go across to Tushar. My problem is, or the point I'm trying to raise is that Muslim politics and the contours of that Muslim politics has also been stuck in the same binaries or in the same issues for the last 40, 50 years. It's not moving forward. It cannot only be, oh, we don't get this, we don't get this, we are backward, we don't get education. Education is not being, provided on a platter to anybody more than others. Every community has to work to come out of its clutches as well. That is the thing. The victimhood cannot be used as a political capital. Is that reality setting in or not? Yes, Tushar.
Shivani, there is absolutely no victimhood. In 2024 January, the Bhavya Ram Mandir was made after 500 years of waiting. In June 2024, you saw the Hindu vote divided and the BJP coming down to 240 seats. And what did the leader of the opposition in the parliament do, who was advocating for Muslim-based reservation? He was mocking the Hindu community from the floor of the parliament, saying, "Dekho, aapne Ram Mandir banaya, dekho," in the sense to the BJP, aur aapko to Hinduo ka vote nahi mila. This is what happens. As recently as just 2 years ago, you saw that Hindu consolidation did not exist. And now one election in West Bengal has seen superb Hindu consolidation. Everyone is suddenly worried about secularism. Everyone is worried about Muslim interests. The same parties that claim to represent the Muslims had mocked Hindus from the floor of the parliament because the BJP lost Ayodhya. So all this sermonizing, all this lecturing that Sayyid Asad Abbas is saying, Modi for 10, 12 years said Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. No Muslim came forward to work for him. Modi for 12 years ensured no Muslim is left out of any welfare scheme. No Muslim voted for him. But one election with Hindu consolidation, everyone is talking about strategy. Everyone is talking about secularism. This is just sheer hypocrisy. There is no victimhood. There is only hypocrisy.
I think the irony also kind of extends itself a little bit to laughable, direction when the blame for this also is put on Hindus. That secular Hindus must do something about this. How much more secular do Hindus have to be?
Okay, can I
Exactly. You know, in 2024, it was assumed that there would be, spectacular Hindu consolidation. And even then, the Hindus said, no, we are keeping a culture aside, we are keeping a religion aside, we are voting for development politics, which is how UP, Maharashtra, West Bengal voted. What did they get in return? They got mockery. If a secular Hindu actually decides to act secularly, he gets mocked from the floor of the parliament. And again, my simple question is that maybe the Hindus are not that secular. Where is that Muslim secularism? Where is that Muslim secularism who will stand up and say, we need the uniform civil code. We welcome the triple talaq. We want development-based politics. We do not want religion-based reservation because the constitution doesn't allow for it. You all want to look out for secular Hindus. You tell me, where is the secular Muslim?
You know, we